Okay, so good morning to one and all. So in the previous lecture, we have discussed regarding speed control technique of a DC shunt motor. Also, we have discussed regarding speed control technique of DC series motor. So somewhat methods we have not covered in the previous lecture. So this method we will cover in this lecture. Okay. So the speed control technique of DC series motor. So as I have already tell that the speed control technique of a DC series motor, it is nothing but there are two technique like flux control technique and second one is that armature control technique. Okay. So flux control technique and second one is nothing but armature control method. So in that flux control technique, we have already discussed one method regarding field diverter. So field diverter जी technique होती थी अपन already discuss केले. Now remaining technique we will discuss in this lecture. Okay. See, in case of flux control method, that is speed control of DC series motor by using a flux control technique and by using the armature resistance control. In that, we will discuss regarding flux control method. And in case of flux control method, we have discussed regarding the field diverter. So, field diverter is nothing but one of the variable resistance. It is connected in parallel with that of series field winding. So we are diverting the current flowing from that field circuit. That means the current flowing from field circuit it will be reduces, and if the current flowing from field circuit it will be reduces. That means flux it will be reduces, and according to the equation, En is directly proportional to Eb divided by phi. According to this equation, we are changing the speed of that of motor. That means if the flux reduces, the speed of the motor it will be increases. Okay. So this one technique we have already discussed in the previous lecture. Now see, in the second technique is that armature diverter. So armature diverter, again in this armature diverter technique, we are connecting one of the resistance in parallel with resistance. It is in parallel with that of armature. We are connecting one of the resistance in parallel with that of armature. आपण armature parallel मध्ये काय करतोय, resistance connect करतोय. So if the resistance which are connected in parallel with armature, armature parallel मध्ये ज्यावेळेस आपण resistance connect करू, so if we are connected a resistance in parallel with that of armature, then the armature current it will be diverted. Armature current काय होईल? So armature current of the motor it will be diverted. Okay. So armature current it will be get diverted. That means when the armature current it will be diverted. So armature current diverted. That means according to this, if the load are constant, then the speed of the motor it will be start decreasing. Motor speed काय होते? It will be start decreasing. So this point we have already discussed. Speed of the motor it is decreased by adjusting the armature diverter. Okay. So this one is also we have discussed. So there are two technique for connecting a armature diverter. That is this one is the armature, and in parallel with that of armature, and in parallel with that armature, armatureच्या parallel मध्ये आपण काय connect केले? One of the variable resistance. This one is the variable resistance which are connected across that armature. So by wiring this resistance, we are increasing current flowing from this diverter circuit, so that current flowing from armature it will be reduces. Armature मधून flowणारा current काय will reduce will. So if the IA decreases, and F that is flux phi it may be increases according to a relation. Torque is constant. Torque is directly proportional to phi into IA, and N is inversely proportional to 1 upon phi. So according to the speed of the motor, it will be decreases by adjusting the armature diverter technique. And any speed lower than the normal speed, it can be obtained by using this armature diverter technique. Okay, by using the armature diverter technique, any speed which are lower than the normal speed, it can be obtained. Normal speed च्या low speed आपल्याला काय होते obtain होते by using this method. Now next one method of flux control, that is next one a method of field control or flux control method is that is field control ची किंवा flux control ची next one method is nothing but the tapped field control. So it is also again important. This is used in the traction system also. So this is the tapped field control method, that is tapped. What is mean by tapped? Its name suggests that some of the tappings are provided on that of field winding. Okay, so जे काही field winding चे terminal आहे, for that field winding, suppose there are n number of winding is there and there are some of the tapping point are provided. Tapping म्हणजे generally we can call it as a connecting point, or upon in our Marathi language we can call it as a आकडा. आपण आकडा टाकतो ना, just we are doing that tapping. Okay, so tapping or the tapped field control, in that speed control method we are just providing some of the taps on that of field winding. जी काय series field winding असेल त्याला काय केले, tapping provide केले. See, this one is the field winding and some of the tapping point which are been formed to that of field winding. Okay, when this tapping we have done on this point, the tapping या point ला connect केलं, at that situation this whole field winding it is connected in series with that of armature. Okay, armature च्या series मध्ये total field winding काय होईल, connect होईल. If total field winding it is connected, that means n number of turns it can be increases, so flux production it is also increases. Flux production काय will increase will because the number of turns of that of motor it will be increases. Number of turns काय होता है, increase होता है. If the number of turns increases, that means flux increases. If the flux increases according to equation n is directly proportional to 1/5 speed of the motor, it will be decreases. Now if we connect this tapping, or if we do the tapping to that this much of point, बघा इकडून इकडे supply दिलेलं आहे, supply is from here to here and we are doing tapping to this point. So just from this point to this, only this number of turns are present for that current. So current कोणत्या turn मधून फक्त flow होईल, so this current it will be flowing from this only this turn and this turn are removed from that of circuit. Circuit मधून काय होत आहेत त्या remove होत आहेत, किंवा these will be not connected to that of current circuit because there are tapping are provided, and due to number of turns increases, number of turns of that of field winding it will be decreases. If the number of turns it will be decreases, obviously the flux production it will be decreases, and if the flux production it will be decreases, then speed of the motor it will be increases. See, in this method the flux is reduced and hence the speed is increased. Okay, flux काय करतोय आपण, टॅपिंग पर्टिक्युलर टॅपिंगला कनेक्ट करून आपण स्पीड काय करतोय, फ्लक्स रिड्यूस करतोय. So if we are reducing the value of flux, then speed it can be of the motor it can be increases. Okay, flux decrease झाला की according to equation n is directly proportional to 1/5. जर flux decrease झाले, if the flux of the motor it will be decreases, then obviously the speed of the motor it will be increases. See, in this method the flux is reduced and hence the speed is increased by decreasing the number of turns. Okay, by particular tapping ला आपण काय करतोय, particular tapping ला connect करणार, and by decreasing the number of turns decrease झाला की flux production decrease will, and if the flux production it will be decreases, then the speed of the motor it will be increases. Okay, so this technique, that is tapping or the tapped in the series field winding, providing tapping on that series field winding, it is generally used in the traction system. हे traction system मध्ये use करतो आपण. So gradually by cutouting the sum of the turns which are connected in the series field winding, we are increasing the speed of train. ट्रेनचं स्पीड काय करू शकतो, we are increasing the speed of that of train ची speed काय करतोय आपण increase करतोय. Okay, so see the number of turns of the series field winding, it will be shown in this figure. The switch yes can short circuit any part. Here this one is the switch, it is yes, it can be connected or short circuit any part. It is connected, suppose it is connected here, जर इथं connection केलं, all field winding are connected in series with that of armature. So number of turns increases, again total current flowing from that is nothing but Ia is equals to Isc, it is equals to I, so current remains same, and the field winding it is maximum, so that flux production is maximum. If the flux production is maximum, then the speed of the motor it is reduces or it may be minimum. Okay, so it will be like this. Again, by connecting this switch to any tapped point, next tapped point ला आपण जर tapping केलं, then some of the number of turns on that of winding चे जे काही number of turns असतील, so this winding, some of the number of turns on that of winding, some of the number of turns on that of winding, it will be reduces, and if the number of turns it will be reduces, the flux it will be reduces, and if the flux reduces, then speed of the motor it will be increases. Speed of the motor it will be increases. Now see, the switch yes can short circuit any part of the field winding, thus decreasing the flux and rising the speed. With full turns of the field winding, the motor runs at a normal speed. जर आपण full turns connect केले, total turns of that of winding, if we connect the total turns of that of winding, then the speed of the motor or the motor it will be runs at a normal speed. Motor normal speed ला काय will run होईल. Okay, so motor it will be runs at a normal speed when the full turns or the full series field winding turns which are connected. Full series field winding turns if connected, then the motor it will be runs at a normal speed. Motor normal speed la run hoil. If we are connected some of the tapping point, or we are doing a one tapped point, at that situation some of the number of turns it will be reduces, and if the number of turns it will be reduces, then the flux production, then the flux production it will be increases. Okay, so flux production, that is production of that of flux, it will be reduces, sorry, number of turns reduce झाले की flux reduce होतील, and if the flux reduces, then speed it will be increases. Okay, see, with full turns of the field winding, the motor runs at the normal speed, and as the field turns are cut out, as the field turns are cut out, जर field turns काय केलं, cut out केलं, if the field turns which are cut out, then ज्यावेळेस field turns cut out होतील, at that situation turns reduces, then speed higher than the normal speed which are achieved. Speed जे आहे ते higher than normal speed we are getting. Okay, so this is one of the method of field control. याच्यामध्ये बघा फील्डच्याच कंट्रोल टेक्निक आहेत. फील्डचं काय करंट कंट्रोल करतोय by reducing the value of number of turns. So this is the field tapped field control, and this method it is normally used in the traction system. Traction system म्हणजे रेल्वे मध्ये आपण यूज करतो, because by gradually cutting the value of number of turns आपण vary करून काय करतोय, if we are varying the number of turns, then if we are varying the number of turns, then the speed of that motor, that is DC series motor, it is preferred in the traction system. The speed of the motor it will be increases gradually, so that means the speed of train it will be increases gradually. So this is the one of the tapped control technique. This one is the one of the tapped control technique or the tapped field control. Okay, so these are all techniques which are related to field control. The field control line. Now last one technique is that last one method or the last one technique, it is nothing but last one method of speed control is that the last one method, it is nothing but armature resistance control. Okay, so last one method, it is nothing but armature resistance control. Armature resistance control, that means by controlling the value of armature resistance, we are either decreasing or increasing speed. We will see here. See, for that, in this method, a variable resistance, it is directly connected in series with that of the supply to complete motor as shown in figure. See, this one is the armature of the motor. Here it is the armature of the motor. The motor's armature आहे. Now this one is the series field winding of the motor. Series field winding of the motor. Okay, so this one is the armature and this one is the series field winding of the motor. Okay, now armature and series field winding of the motor, and in this types of speed control, we are just inserting one of the variable resistance in series with that of armature. आता आर्मेचरच्या सीरीज मध्ये कनेक्ट केलं काय आणि फील्ड वाइंडिंगच्या सीरीज मध्ये कनेक्ट केलं. सो बोथ आर सेम. सी हियर we are one of the resistance, it can be inserted in series with that of armature or field. So see here, armature is there in case of series motor, so field is also there. Okay, and त्याच्या सीरीज मध्ये variable resistance आपण काय करतोय, connect करतोय. So it is nothing but armature control technique. In this method, a variable resistance is connected directly in series with that of supply to the complete motor as shown in figure. This reduces the voltage available across the armature. See, do you know that equation, that is armature voltage EB, it is equals to terminal voltage V minus IA in bracket RA plus RAC. Okay, RA plus RAC. बघा इक्वेशन आहे डीसी सीरीज मोटरचं, that is EB is equals to, that is voltage equation, EB it is equals to terminal voltage V minus IA in bracket RA plus RAC. See, suppose the terminal voltage or the supply voltage of the motor, it is constant, suppose 220 volt. मोटरचं terminal voltage किंवा supply voltage जे आहे, it is constant. Now we are inserting some of the resistance in series with that of armature. आर्मेचरच्या सीरीज मध्ये काहीतरी रेजिस्टन्स काय करतोय, ऍड करतोय. सी, so our equation becomes EB, it is equals to V minus IA, previously RA plus RAC, this is the resistance, plus we are inserting some of the external resistance, that is R external. Okay, so this equation becomes EB, it is equals to V minus IA in bracket RA plus RAC plus याच्यामध्ये आपण आणखी रेजिस्टन्स इन्सर्ट करतोय, that is R external. External resistance insert केलाय. So if this resistance is increases, if it is multiplied to that of armature, so the armature drop is increases. Armature drop काय होईल, suppose voltage 220 आहे आणि हा drop काय होईल, increase होईल. So if this drop it will be increases, then this supply voltage is constant, this constant minus this drop, it is nothing but this back EMF of the motor, it will be reduced. So this back EMF of the motor, it is nothing but this back EMF of the motor, it is nothing but voltage across armature of the motor. मोटरच्या आर्मेचरचं voltage, that is voltage across the armature of the motor. मोटरच्या आर्मेचरच्या across voltage. So do you know that equation is that N is directly proportional to EB divided by 5. So if the back EMF decreases, then the speed of the motor it will be decreases, and the speed it can be obtained that of below normal speed or the below rated speed. जे काय speed obtain होणार आहे, so this speed it can be obtained that of below rated speed. See, in this method, one of the variable resistance it can be directly connected in series with that of supply to complete motor as shown in figure here. Series field resistance it connect केलेला आहे, one of the resistance it can be connected in series with that of armature or field winding. Now see, changing the value of this variable resistance, any speed below the normal speed it can be obtained. Okay, any speed below that of normal speed it can be obtained. Okay, and this is the most common method employed for control the speed of DC series motor. Generally, this method it can be preferred to control the speed of okay, to control the speed of DC series motor, and this method it is preferred. Now see, although armature resistance control method, this armature resistance control method, so in this armature resistance control method has poor speed regulation. It has the poor speed regulation. याचं जे काय speed regulation असेल, it is a poor. Okay, has no significance for series motor because they are used in the varying speed application. Okay, so this method, that is armature resistance control method, it has a poor speed regulation. म्हणजे speed regulation जे आहे, it is a poor speed regulation. It has no significance for series motor. So do you know that significance is nothing but for series motor it is not having an most significance because they are used in the varying speed application. These are used in the varying speed application, and the loss of power in a series resistance for many applications because the total current or the full load current it will be flowing from that. त्याच्यामधून full load current flow होतोय, so that the loss of the power. Okay, बघा हा IARA drop. Suppose if we are calculated I square R loss because of I that is current, it is nothing but armature current, and it is the maximum current or the rated current of the motor. So this loss is maximum. See, the loss of power in the series resistance for many application of series motor, it is not too serious since in this application. Okay, so काही application मध्ये it will not take in the seriously, and the control is utilized for a large portion of the time for reducing the speed under light load condition. So this control technique it can be utilized here for a large portion of the time for reducing the speed under light load condition. म्हणजे ज्यावेळेस मशीन वरती लोड कमी आहे, so that is at light load condition. Do you know that at a light load condition, that means less current, that is motor taking a less current from the supply, and less current is nothing but again the power loss it is also reduces. Then we got some of the better regulation. So it is normally used for light load condition. ज्यावेळेस कमी लोड कंडिशन असेल त्यावेळेस ही मेथड काय करतो आपण यूज करतो, and is only used intermittently when the motor is carrying a full load. Okay, and ही जी काय मेथड आहे ज्यावेळेस मोटर फुल लोड कॅरी करते त्यावेळेस इंटरमिटेंटली यूज करतो आपण, नॉट अ मोर मीडियम टाइम मध्ये आपण काय करतो यूज करतो. ओके, so it is generally used for a long time under light load condition. So this one is the method, that is armature resistance control method. Okay, armature resistance control method. Getting this method, these two method, that is tapped field control, armature diverter we have already discussed, then field diverter we have already discussed, and today we will discuss regarding armature resistance control method and tapped field control method. Okay, getting, is there any doubt याच्यामध्ये? Hello. Please give me reply.
No, sir.
Okay. So in this way, our actual theory on that unit, that is unit second, is over. So we will see a problem related to that. So this one is the speed control technique. It is the last point of this unit. Yeah, unit's the last point hota. Now we will see the problem related to DC series, DC motor, not a series motor, DC, all types of motor. Okay, I will take one problem. Okay, see, we will see the problem related to speed control technique. I think we have solved some problem related to torque equation, how to find the back EMF. So this problem, I think we have already solved somewhat one or two problem. Now today we will take one problem. All of you write this problem. That is a 250 volt DC shunt motor, a 250 volt, a 250 volt DC shunt motor, DC shunt motor has armature resistance of, as armature resistance of, armature resistance of 0.25 ohm, 0.25 ohm, comma, on load, it takes an armature current, on load, it takes an armature current, it takes an armature current, it takes an armature current of 50 ampere and runs at 750 revolution per minute, that is 750 rpm. Okay, now see, if the flux of motor is reduced, if the flux of motor is reduced, flux of motor is reduced by 10%, by 10% without changing the load torque, without changing the load torque, without changing the load torque, find the new speed of motor, find the new speed of motor. All of you write this problem. or hello, or लिहून झालं का?
Yes, sir.
Okay, see, we will solve that problem. Now we are discussing only virtually. That means by changing the value of flux, the speed is reduces. At what amount of speed it will be reduces, it will be understood by using this problem. Okay, see, read the problem carefully. What is to be given? See, a 250 volt DC shunt motor has an armature resistance of 0.25 ohm. Okay, on a load, it takes an armature current of 50 ampere and runs at 750 revolution per minute. If the flux of the motor it is reduced, motor चे flux जर reduce केले by 10% without changing the load torque, find the new speed of the motor. See, what are the given data? Terminal voltage is given, that is V is given 250 volt. All of you first of all understand and then write. Okay, so that means while I am writing, you don't write. Once you understand, then it is easy to write as well as easy to solve the problem. First of all of you understand well and then solve. See, given data, the supply voltage or the terminal voltage of the motor, it is nothing but 250 volt. मोटरचं टर्मिनल व्होल्टेज किंवा सप्लाय व्होल्टेज जे आहे इट इज नथिंग बट 250 वोल्ट. विच मोटर इज देयर? डीसी शंट मोटर इज देयर. सो शंट मोटर आहे, has an armature resistance of 0.25 ohm. So armature resistance is given, that is RA is given 0.25 ohm. Now on load it takes an armature current of 50 ampere. Suppose load condition ला आहे, armature current दिले, that is I am representing that current IA1. So IA1 it will take as the 50 ampere. 50 ampere motor काय करते? Current घेते. Okay, 50 ampere motor it will be taking a current of 50 ampere. Now it will taking a current of 50 ampere. See, runs at 750 revolution per minute. म्हणजे ज्या वेळेस हा 50 एम्पियर करंट आहे त्यावेळेस ती मोटर किती स्पीड ने रन होते? हॅलो, व्हॉट इज द स्पीड? 750 revolution per minute, no? So this is nothing but speed. We have represented that speed n1, the initial conditions of speed n1 it is equals to 750 revolution per minute. Now see, if the flux of the motor is reduced by 10%, जर मोटरचे फ्लक्स रिड्यूस केले by 10% न फ्लक्स काय केले? रिड्यूस केले. Okay, so see, assume the initial flux of the motor it is equals to 5.1 आपण assume केले, it is the initial flux of the motor. ओके, आता इनिशियल 5.1 आहेत आणि सेकंड कंडिशनला कितीने रिड्यूस केले ते? 10% ने रिड्यूस केले. सो दॅट वी आर रायटिंग हियर 5.2. आपण 5.2 लिहू शकतो. 5.2 इज इक्वल्स टू 5.1 होते पहिले, त्याच्यामधले 10% रिड्यूस केले. 10% रिड्यूस इज नथिंग बट 10 डिवाइड बाय 100 into 5.1. 5.1 च्या 10%. ओके, सो इट बिकम्स किती राहिले? 0.9% ऑफ 5.1, राईट नो?
Yes.
हा, म्हणजे बघा पहिल्यांदा 5.1 फ्लक्स होते. ओके, त्यातले 10% रिड्यूस केले म्हणजे 90% राहिले ना. गेटिंग? That means flux it will be present at 90% flux it will be present. So we can write 5.2 it is equals to 0.9 of 5.1. म्हणजे 0.9 दॅट इज 90% ऑफ phi1. phi1च्या 90% फ्लक्स काय आहे प्रेझेंट आहे. ऍट दिस सिच्युएशन वी वॉन्ट टू कॅल्क्युलेट द स्पीड. या सिच्युएशनला आपल्याला काय करायचं कॅल्क्युलेट स्पीड करायचे. दॅट इज वी वॉन्ट टू कॅल्क्युलेट द स्पीड n2 we want to calculate. Getting? All of you understand given data? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, another one condition is given here. See, one sentence दिले बघा. Flux is reduced by 10% without changing the load torque. Okay? म्हणजे पहिला जेवढा लोड टॉर्क असेल तेवढाच सेकंड सिच्युएशनचा लोड टॉर्क असेल. दॅट मीन्स विदाउट चेंजिंग द लोड टॉर्क. अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस वी आर रायटिंग द इक्वेशन दॅट इज T1 इज इक्वल्स टू T2. ओके, म्हणजे जेवढा टॉर्क इनिशियली असेल तेवढाच टॉर्क काय असेल सेकंड कंडिशनला पण असेल. बिकॉज विदाउट चेंजिंग द लोड टॉर्क दॅट मीन्स लोड टॉर्क रिमेन्स कॉन्स्टंट. ओके, सो दीज आर द गिवन डेटा फ्रॉम दिस प्रॉब्लेम. या प्रॉब्लेम वरून हा गिवन डेटा. ओके, नाउ we want to calculate the speed. So do you know that the speed equation n is directly proportional to Eb divided by phi. N, it can be directly proportional to Eb divided by phi. So we can write this equation n1 is directly proportional to Eb1 divided by phi1. Similarly n2 it can be directly proportional to Eb2 divided by phi2. आपल्याकडे phi1 आहे, phi2 ची व्हॅल्यू आहे, n1 ची व्हॅल्यू आहे, n2 ची व्हॅल्यू कॅल्क्युलेट करायची. आपल्याकडे Eb1 आणि Eb2 आहे का? Eb1 आणि Eb2 आहे का आपल्याकडे?
No, sir.
नो, वी वॉन्ट टू कॅल्क्युलेट द Eb1 आणि Eb2. सी, हे इक्वेशन मला n2 स्पीड कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं. इफ आय राईट दिस इक्वेशन लाईक दिस, या दोन्ही इक्वेशनचं डिवायडेशन घेतलं n2 डिवायडेड बाय n1 इज इक्वल्स टू see n2 divided by n1 it is equals to Eb2 divided by Eb1, Eb2 divided by Eb1 into phi2 divided by phi1 ना काही ले Eb2 divided by Eb2 divided by Eb1 then phi1 divided by phi2 ना, that is phi1 divided by phi2. ओके, सी काय केलं, हे दोन्ही इक्वेशनचं डिवायडेशन घेतलं. हे इक्वेशन मिळालं आपल्याला n2 डिवाइड बाय n1 सेकंड इक्वेशन डिवाइडेड बाय फर्स्ट इक्वेशन. n2 डिवाइड बाय n1 इज इक्वल्स टू Eb2 डिवाइडेड बाय phi2 डिवाइडेड बाय Eb1 डिवाइडेड बाय phi1 येईल. ते क्रॉस मल्टिप्लिकेशन झालं, सो phi1 डिवाइडेड बाय Eb1 येईल. सो इक्वेशन बिकम्स Eb2 डिवाइडेड बाय Eb1 into phi1 divided by phi into phi1 divided by phi. Okay, see again we know that we want to calculate the Eb2 and Eb1. आता Eb1 calculate होतोय आपल्याकडे. What is the formula for calculation of Eb? Eb is equals to terminal voltage V minus Ia into Ra in case of shunt motor. Okay, so suppose we want to calculate Eb1. Eb1 is equals to V minus Ia1 into Ra. आता Ia1 आहे आपल्याकडे, where it is Ia1, so Ia1 is here, that is 50 ampere. याच्यावरून आपण Eb1 कॅल्क्युलेट करू शकतो. So calculate Eb1 it is equals to terminal voltage that is 250 minus Ia1 50 into Ra. What is the Ra? Ra ची व्हॅल्यू काय? Hello?
0.25.
0.25. Okay, so do the calculation. याचे calculation करा. 250 minus 50 into 0.25. so this is the Eb1. किती येतो Eb1? Just do the calculation. 50 into 0.25 is nothing but 12.5, right? 250 मधून 12.5 गेले की किती राहील? 237.5, right? No? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the EB1. EB1 calculate केलेलं आहे. Now we want to calculate EB2. So what is the formula again? EB2, that is back EMF 2. EB2 is equals to terminal voltage V minus IA2 into RA. But you don't know the value of IA2. IA2 ची व्हॅल्यू आहे का आपल्याकडे? हॅलो, म्हणजे सेकंड कंडिशनचा ज्या वेळेस फ्लक्स 10% ना रिड्यूस केलेला आहे त्यावेळेसचा करंट आहे का आपल्याकडे?
No, sir.
No. So first of all, we want to calculate the current. Okay. So see, in case of a shunt motor, do you know that torque T is directly proportional to phi into Ia? The equation माहिती आहे ना? Torque T, it is equals to phi into Ia. So initial torque T1, we can write T1, it is equals to phi 1 into Ia1. Similarly, T2, it is directly proportional to phi 2 into Ia2. Right? See, again, do you know that without changing the load torque, that means both torque are constant, that is T1 is equals to T2. So that equate this T1 and T2. T1 is equals to T2. Left hand side जर equal असेल तर right hand side is also equal, or we can write like this, T1 here, T1 is equals to constant K given upon phi 1 into Ia1 लिहिलं. Similarly, T2 it is equals to constant K into phi 2 into Ia2. Okay. So जर left hand side equal असेल T1 T2, so right hand side is also equal. That means equation becomes K phi 1 Ia1 is equals to K phi 2 Ia2. So this K get cancel. No need to write. लिहायची पण गरज नाहीये, but लिहिलं तरी चालेल. So see, we know already phi 1 माहिती आहे तुमच्याकडे. So it is phi 1 into Ia1. You people already know the Ia1 is equals to 50. Then you people know the phi 2 is nothing but 0.9 into phi 1 and then Ia2. Okay. So according to this phi 1 get cancel. मला Ia2 ची व्हॅल्यू कॅल्क्युलेट करायची आहे. सो Ia2 इज इक्वल्स टू या 50 ला 0.9 ने डिवाइड केलं, दॅट इज 50 डिवाइडेड बाय 0.9. किती येते व्हॅल्यू Ia2 ची? हा, व्हॉट इज द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ Ia2? divided by 0.9. divided by 0.9.
55.55.
55.55 का?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I will rub this given data. इकडे लिहितो मी. Okay. See, Ia2, that is current Ia2 is equals to 55.56 ampere. आता आपल्याकडे ऑल व्हॅल्यू आहेत. जस्ट पुट दॅट व्हॅल्यू इन दिस इक्वेशन. या इक्वेशन मध्ये पुट करा. दॅट इज N2 divided by N1. It is equals to EB2 divided by EB1. EB2 divided by EB1 into phi 1 divided by phi 2. So see, आपल्याला N2 ची व्हॅल्यू कॅल्क्युलेट करायची आहे. N1 आहे आपल्याकडे, दॅट इज 750 रिव्होल्यूशन पर मिनिट. इट इज इक्वल्स टू EB2 ची व्हॅल्यू वी वांट टू कॅल्क्युलेट EB2 नो फर्स्ट. सॉरी, पहिल्यांदा आपल्याला EB2 कॅल्क्युलेट करावं लागेल. तो Ia2 कॅल्क्युलेट केला आपण. वी वांट टू कॅल्क्युलेट EB2. So EB2 it is equals to terminal voltage 250 minus Ia2 55.56 into RA 0.25. किती येतो EB2? back EMF. किती येतंय 55.56 गुणिले 0.25 do calculation fast. To 36.11 right. बरोबर आहे का?
Yes, sir.
ओके. सी n2 डिवाइड बाय n1. n2 कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं आपल्याला. n1 दिलेला आहे EB2 236.11 डिवाइडेड बाय EB1. EB1 ची व्हॅल्यू काय आहे 237.5 into 51 that is 51. We can write the 51 as it is. 52 काय आहे 0.9 into 51 0.9 into 51. हा 51 get cancel. याचे कॅल्क्युलेशन करा. 236.11 divided by 237.5 into 1 divided by 0.9 किती येते बघा. आणि त्याला परत 750 ने मल्टिप्लाय केले की तुम्हाला स्पीड मिळेल n2. किती येते just tell me the answer. Do the calculation and just tell me the answer immediately. Anyone?
Eight to 8.45.
किती? Hello.
8 to 8.45.
8 to 8.45. Okay. So this is nothing but the speed at the second situation, or it may be when the flux is reduced. So it is in revolution per minute. So generally, if we write like this, to 8 to 8 revolution per minute, that is speed n2. बघा, what will be the change जर 10% न फ्लक्स रिड्यूस झाले, स्पीड काय होते, इन्क्रीज होते का डिक्रीज होते? हॅलो, whether the speed is increasing or decreasing?
Increasing.
Increasing. So according to this equation, n is directly proportional to 1/5. 10% न फ्लक्स काय केलेत, रिड्यूस केलेत, म्हणजे हे रिड्यूस केले 10% न स्पीड काय झालं, मशीनचं इन्क्रीज झालं. सो दिस रिलेशन सॅटिस्फाय, हे रिलेशन सॅटिस्फाय झालं. So this is just problem related to speed control technique of DC shunt motor. We have taken one problem. So remaining problem we will see in the next lecture. Is there any doubt in this problem? कुणाला काय डाऊट आहे का याच्यामध्ये? हॅलो, हा, is there any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, so in this way we will conclude this today's lecture and we will stop here. Thank you.